All right, I just want to share a breakthrough that I had yesterday, which I have had multiple times over the years because I've been doing this for almost 3 decades. Long time, deep dive. And it just really clarified and hit. So I'm going to share it with you here. Please always exercise your own discernment. That's the main thing, is to question the hell out of everything and everyone. Don't believe anyone or anything. Don't believe the hype. And that's a skill that you realize as you go along on this journey that nobody friggin' knows. The bottom line is nobody knows how this goes. And anyone that acts like they do, question that, you know? Um, I think those are the most misleading, to be honest. It's not intentional, it's that they're convinced that what they are accessing is true and pure, and they're conveying it like it is true and pure, and they're an expert. And that's the danger. So, I do want to talk about neutrality, how powerful and transformative neutrality is. I got a meowing cat here. Oh my gosh, I think I may have to go offline. Let's see. Okay, come on. He's old and he feels the need to meow a lot. Yeah. Want to come sit? Come on. All right. So let's see if I can just summarize this because there's a lot to it. Um, but the core is simple. The core is that neutrality is the key. Neutrality reigns supreme. And what does that mean? It means you don't engage, it means you don't participate. What I received is NPC is the key. Non participatory player or non player character is actually the key, because we don't know what's real and what's not real in this illusion, in this inverted matrix. We don't know what is the truth, even not just external, but internal. What if we have distortions within ourselves? What if there's an overlay? What if there is a contamination or an implant or something? Honestly, this thing gets really complex. So you have no idea what's real and what's true. Whether someone external who's pretending to be an expert is sharing their intel, their information, which could be totally contaminated, or it's even within you and you're asking yourself questions and your mind could be contaminated. So, neutrality is the key. And what that means is you don't participate, you don't give your energy to anything here. That's freedom. It's detachment, it's letting go, it's surrender. So, I put the surrender card here, is the key to freedom. Because when you don't participate, when you don't get caught up, you don't argue, you don't have an opinion, you don't care. That might sound weird or harsh or stupid, perhaps, but it's actually an extremely high level of awareness. Is to not give your precious energy to anything. And you know what? That's the hardest thing to do. That takes a ton of inner work, shadow work, to alchemize, neutralize, to feel all that arises in you, all that gets triggered. So this isn't some passive, like, oh yeah, I don't give a shit. Wish it could be that easy, guys. It is an active awareness that I am in a play and certain things are happening and I'm feeling certain things, and some of them are really brutal, painful, uh, very aggravating, very difficult. But I need to anchor myself into my own neutral vibration. That is a very high frequency. That is a freedom. And so by realizing I have a choice, I don't have to give my energy to all this external bullshit, to other people, to other situations, and even my own self, whatever I'm seeking, watching, I follow this person, I'm wondering what this person says, or I'm looking at this video, different types of things. I'm trying to find my answers. I'm always looking for this person's next video. You know, I understand all of that because I go through that too, and I've been through that. And it's natural curiosity. So the main thing is to be aware and just breathe because you have a choice now. Do I want to give my power away to bullshit? Do I want to give my power away to the game, the false matrix, the inversion, the fake reality? Do I want to keep looping in these hells, in this prison? And I now get to decide where I put my energy. And why don't I put my energy into neutrality? It means I watch, I see, I feel, I acknowledge, I accept, I release, I don't argue, I don't have an opinion, I don't get involved. I don't care. Literally, I don't care. I let it go. I drop it. I do not give my energy to feeding this bullshit because it's all bullshit, guys. It's all bullshit. None of it's real. And when you feed good stuff, you feed the polarity, the duality, you feed the game of extremes. So if you say this is really good, that means that this other thing, the opposite, is really bad. If you try for peace, then you're feeding the idea that there's non-peace. The only thing that doesn't have an opposite is isness. Pure isness simply is. It's empty of judgment. It doesn't separate. It doesn't judge. It doesn't opinionate. It's called 0 point. It's the center. It's the eye that watches all. It's the middle of the infinity symbol. And so that is the key. Neutrality. Neutrality is an art of letting go, of alchemy, of turning that charge into nothing, into zero. So just like when you feed bad things or things that bother you, make you angry, upset you, break your heart, you're feeding that, you're energizing it. It's the same thing when you love something. You're feeding polarity, that one is good, one is bad. So what you hate and what you love, you grow. What you ignore, here's the key, what you ignore doesn't grow. Isn't that amazing? This is very high level. So if you don't understand, don't worry. And the other thing is always use your own discernment. Question the hell out of everything and everyone. Do not believe anyone or anything you read, you watch. I don't care how highly credentialed they are. A lot of it's bullshit, if not all of it's bullshit. So you have to learn to go within yourself and see what feels right for you. So just something to consider. You know, neutrality is freedom. It's non-attachment. It doesn't get caught up in anything external, the drama. And the other part of it is it's light. You actually become lighter and it changes your frequency. So when your frequency changes and goes higher, guess what? Your reality shifts because everything is frequency here and everything's energy. You can't change what exists already by the same frequency that created it. So when you go to rescue animals, rescue people, you're actually feeding the need for more rescue. And that's a whole energetic thing. I did all that actually, and I burnt out multiple times. So I lived it, and that's how I learned. And each one, again, has to know for themselves. So, anyway, when you learn to ignore the play, because it's a play, guys, it's a virtual reality, it's a hologram, and it's all chaos and craziness and separation, and you let go of needing to understand it or understand it or figure it out or get to a place of peace or what the heck's going on or awakening, spiritual journey, all this stuff. And you can just say, you know what? I'm just going to go to the space of emptiness, of neutrality. I'm going to continue anchoring in that, practicing that, being that frequency. And that's freedom. That's freedom. A whole other frequency and world can come in for you. It's a lot of letting go because, of course, we're all engaged at different levels here. And we look at things that we love or we look at things that we hate, or we all have opinions and stories and ideas and triggers. And so now you can realize you have an option to let go of all that and to free yourself. Yep. So surrender. Don't give a shit. Honestly, everything is neutral and it's just our perception, and everyone has a different perception. And grand order design, the true creator, is neutral, does not give a shit, does not give a flying F. And that's just the truth because it's a game. And everything is holograms here and games. And so by practicing neutrality, you open the door to your own freedom. You question the heck out of everyone. Don't trust anything, especially these ones that act like they know exactly what's going on. And all channeling, by the way, really fishy, really dicey. It's all artificial. Let's just put it that way. It's all different entities and energies, and they all kind of sound similar and have similar words and jargon that they use if you pay attention. So that's why it's very important to consider practicing neutrality and just let go of all of it. Because all the other stuff keeps you looping in the false matrix, keeps you looping in the game and what you are struggling with and what you hate. And when you can neutralize it, let it go, feel it, release it, and make your own conscious decision that you are no longer participating in the bullshit. And you disentangle, disconnect. Just take yourself out of it. You free yourself. You free yourself. So yeah, September 1st, huge openings, big changes in energy for those who are aware, and freedom is possible by literally not giving a shit. All right. That's it for now.